Hello and welcome to the Beckoning Bookshelf. I'm your host, Jeffrey Ashcraft. Today we have our first book spotlight. That's exciting. This is The Last Light of Edgewood by Luke Boswell. So, I've talked with Luke, and he describes this book as a good coming-of-age fantasy with morally clear characters and themes of cowardice and courage, light and darkness, and truth and lies. It is intended primarily for young adult readers, but as C.S. Lewis once said, quote, "A children's story that cannot be enjoyed by adults is not a good children's story," close quote. Yeah, I totally agree, Luke. I think a really well-told story can be enjoyed by readers of all ages. So, first off, I love the cover. I think the cover looks fantastic. The colors are great, and it really does invoke a story. You know there's a story there. And I am also just a sucker for lighthouses. I think lighthouses are awesome. I think they're so cool. So the cover wins me over already. Now, the concept, the synopsis of the story sounds fascinating to me, and it has certainly piqued my interest. It's this peaceful, seemingly peaceful society, and the mysterious yet reclusive keeper of the light. That sounds fascinating. So it sounds like the society isn't as peaceful as it may seem. Maybe there's some darkness behind the scenes. And why is the keeper of light so reclusive? So it reminds me of The Giver. Similar concept with the receiver of memory, if I remember that right. So, in like that society, and it seems like an extremely peaceful society, and then you discover that it's not as peaceful as you think, and the mysterious and reclusive receiver of memory. So I love that concept in The Giver. And so it seems like that same concept, but in a fantasy setting. I'm not saying it's going to be the same as The Giver. I haven't read it yet. I don't know. But it has certainly piqued my interest. So much so that if this was a book that I encountered just randomly in a bookstore, the cover would get me to pick it up, and the synopsis would probably get me to buy it. I'll be completely honest with you there. So, I am excited to pick up this book at some point. Like I said, I haven't read it. You can get it on Amazon. I'll try to link it. I haven't done links yet, but I'm about to learn how to do that. I'll try to link it, at least in the description, is where I'll link it. And we'll see who reads it first. I'll race you. I'll race you to see if I read the book before you do. So, anyways, that's all we have for the first book spotlight. Thank you, Luke, for suggesting this book, for suggesting your book. It's very exciting, and I'm excited to read it. And for everybody, go find yourself a good book.